Still early days in the 2026 World Cup, but there have already been several scandals and we will be looking at 7 of them. Here's every single one, what happened, why it matters, and what it says about the tournament FIFA promised would be the greatest event in human history. 1. Messi stamped on someone, got nothing, then scored a hat-trick. In Argentina's opener against Algeria, Messi caught defender Isamandi on the calf. No yellow, no review, nothing. VAR watched it back and decided it didn't meet the threshold for a clear and obvious error, so Messi stayed on. Then scored 3 goals, then drew level with Miroslav Klose as the all-time top scorer in World Cup history. And while all that was happening, cameras found Gianni Infantino in the stands, grinning. The internet didn't need much more than that. Rigged was trending before the final whistle, too. The referee nobody could understand. FIFA introduced a new rule this tournament. Referees now explain their decisions out loud over the stadium PA in English. Great idea. One problem. Brazilian referee Wilton Sampaio's first language is Portuguese. He walked to the monitor, reviewed the incident, came back to the mic, and delivered an explanation that left players, commentators, and 60,000 fans in the stadium completely baffled. South Africa's Khaliso Mudau's reaction face was screenshotted and shared so fast it became the tournament's first meme before the match even finished. To be fair to Sampaio, he's one of Brazil's most respected officials. FIFA put him in an impossible position. But that didn't stop the internet. 3 red cards in one game. The first game, same match. 3 players sent off. Mexico versus South Africa ended with more dismissals than goals. That's a World Cup record for an opening match, falling just 1 short of the all-time single-game record, the 4 red card Battle of Nuremberg in 2006. And the entire Qatar 2022 tournament only had 1 more red card than this one match produced. ESPN's VAR analyst reviewed the decisions afterward and called Swain's sending off harsh, not meeting the bar for violent conduct. Mexico's players protested throughout. South Africa played a large chunk of the second half with 10 men and actually finished the game with just 9. FIFA wanted drama. They got it, just not the kind they planned for. 4. The cooling break that was actually an ad break. FIFA mandated 3-minute hydration breaks each half. Players needed them. North American summer heat is no joke. Temperatures at some venues hit 39 degrees Celsius during the Club World Cup last year. But during the opening match, players were reportedly told to hold play because TV broadcasters were still mid-commercial. FIFA had quietly written this into the rules back in December. The breaks would be available for commercials at the discretion of tournament broadcasters. Some fans watching at home missed the restart entirely. They used a player welfare measure to sell shampoo. That's the 2026 World Cup in one sentence. 5. The Somali referee who never made it through the door. Omar Artan was selected by FIFA to referee at the 2026 World Cup. He had the visa. He had the accreditation. He had everything FIFA told him he needed. US Customs stopped him at Miami International Airport anyway. They cited vetting concerns and association with suspected members of terror organizations. Somalia is on the Trump administration's travel ban list. Artan flew home to Mogadishu. Fans came to the airport to meet him. He told the New York Times, "I'm just simply a referee who's trying to live his dream, the biggest dream of my life, to come to the World Cup." FIFA selected him. The United States turned him away. Nobody from FIFA said much about it. 6. Empty seats, astronomical prices, and a legal subpoena. FIFA President Gianni Infantino said demand for tickets was unprecedented. Then day 1 arrived, and rows of empty red seats were visible during South Korea versus Czechia in Guadalajara. The numbers explain it. To attend one match in each of the 8 rounds, you're looking at a minimum of around $5,000. Final tickets have been listed as high as $8,680. At Qatar 2022, following the same path to the final would have cost under $1,500. The Attorneys General of New York and New Jersey have now subpoenaed FIFA over allegations of artificially inflating prices and misleading fans. Even Donald Trump publicly called the pricing out. FIFA called it market demand. The market responded by not showing up. 7. Iran's entire allocation pulled. Iraq star held for 7 hours. A goalkeeper's mother watching from home. This one isn't just a scandal. It's 3 stories that each deserve their own video. Iran trained in Tijuana because US visas were denied to most of their delegation. Then, days before their opener against New Zealand, their entire fan ticket allocation, thousands of seats their federation had the right to distribute, was revoked. Supporters who had already booked flights and hotels had nowhere to go. Iraq star striker Ayman Hussein was detained at Chicago O'Hare for 7 hours on arrival. The team photographer was denied entry entirely, and Cape Verde goalkeeper Vozinha, playing in his country's first ever men's World Cup match against the reigning European champions Spain, in a game they drew 0-0, couldn't have his mother in the stadium. She couldn't afford the $15,000 visa bond the US government recently required. FIFA's own anti-discrimination partner said it plainly: is it FIFA or is it the US government running this World Cup? Nobody answered. Subscribe if you enjoyed this. It means a lot. You're welcome.